for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They're not ready for this. They still
12.
Y'all playing the wrong.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here we go. Like 20.
54 Mike. Here we go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Bang out. Bam.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Come again. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
14. Just got 4 down.
Right there. 54, right there.
Let's green.
Throwing again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Good job right there.
Echo.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Pettis. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Gold with the extra point. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Everybody scoot up, heavy.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
6-man.
On 1st down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Go 14.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal, a great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Mike, 56, right there.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Wilson, throwing again. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawk, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And oh, he coughed it up. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Green 80.
Right there, 56. Watch the pass.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Go. Mike 56. That's it. 56. Let's go, Heavy.
Now it's Wilson. Jones has it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 82 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Go. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Zoom.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up third down.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8th, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Coming to you.
21.
They will run again with Coleman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's it, baby.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
White.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This is Coleman with a grab. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6, and normally that's not deep enough to get your 1st down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the 1st down yardage. Really intelligent route running.
Yeah, because what do you say, hitches are normally 1 to 3?
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. You just kind of come off the line of scrimmage and kind of show yourself to the quarterback and say, hey, here I am, present it. He went in and took it far enough downfield to make sure that they had enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here we go. 180.
Rip left.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. 180.
Too little, Cat.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a give right side. Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.